Welcome to the final round of the 2024 PDGA Amateur Disc Golf World Championships here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is the final round of the FA1 Division here at the lovely Earl Brewer Park.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen here for this lead card today. That's a very scoreable course, but there were some crazy wind conditions out there on the course today. I'm Ashley Pickett.
And I am Brooke Johnson. We are following our final round lead card today. You've seen these ladies all week. We have Virginia Polkinghorne at -18, Therese Cuevas at -8, Ginelle Kohl at -7, and Alex Ulp at -5.
And then here we have our leaderboard here heading into this final round.
Virginia kind of feels untouchable at this point, but second and out is kind of up for grabs. First hole, we have a 300-foot par 3, no OB, nothing kind of crazy, except for the 20-mile-an-hour winds we had today. So,
yeah, this is a hole that's definitely within range for all of our lead card, but the wind was crazy today, so it was playing harder than what we're normally used to.
At least double what we were dealing with here a couple of days ago.
First, from O'Fallon, Missouri, Virginia Polkinghorne.
So Virginia's got a solid 10-stroke lead going into this final round. She's hoping to hold on to that and claim her first AM World title this year.
She's got, five junior world titles and a USW.
US women's title in the FA1 division, but she's still seeking out that first AM World title.
I guess she's kind of good.
Team next.
She's okay.
Drive.
She's okay.
Therese Cuevas.
Therese is also she won the FJ15s this year, I believe, at Junior World. So.
That's what I was just about to ask you. I thought that she did that. And you read my mind, Brooke. So
she can crush.
Some great players here on this lead card today.
Good hit from Therese. She looks like she's right outside the circle. Got a little bit more height on it than B did.
From Martin, Georgia, Ginelle Kohl.
Bringing up the adult half of the lead card, we have Ginelle on the tee.
So you see there's some nasty wind going on today because it just is dumping.
That dumped her
everybody's
right
shots.
over.
Alex Ulp.
Our queen of Safe Smart People's Golf has made her way back to the lead card today.
Super impressive that she was able to fight her way back to this lead card on that mean course rotary that has all that out of bounds with the wind that was roaring out there.
It was definitely biting a couple of the ladies up at the top yesterday, myself included.
That's a great upshot from Alex. It should be within her putting range. Oh yeah, just right outside the circle it looks like. That's
right
within her range.
Oh yeah.
If she can get her stepper going there, that's definitely a par safe she can hit.
Virginia with her approach shot here. Great up. She's probably about 20 feet, pretty solid. Ginelle trying to figure out what the wind is doing. It is a different spot every 20 feet. Nice floaty up. Therese with a birdie bid here.
The only one of the lead card that was able to get off the tee and all the way up the fairway to have a look for her too.
So close. Alex for par.
Stepper just a little low, but sits right under the basket. She'll be able to easily drop that in for a bogey, move on.
Definitely the safe play with how crazy this wind was today.
Yeah, good hit from Ginelle to save par.
It's that Skeeter again. Our leader tapping in pars.
Seems like she has absolutely no nerves running through her body right now, through her mind.
Every putt she's thrown this week has looked so just insanely confident. Therese, nice and smooth putting stroke. I like seeing her putt like that.
And then Alex dropping in her bogey. And we're off to hole 2. All right, hole 2 is a 287-foot par 3. It is very deceiving the way that this slopes uphill on the fairway before leveling out. And then as you get to the basket, the green slopes downhill. So it can be a scary shot. You can't see the basket from the tee pad. You're not really sure how your shot's gonna look until you walk up to it sometimes, but it's better to try to overthrow the basket or get at least pin high to it rather than be short and be putting downhill at it.
There was a huge crosswind on this hole today too, so it was just pushing shit kind of all over the place. Great shot from Virginia. She looks like she's right inside the circle. That yellow fairway of Therese tends to throw it about the same time as Virginia's been throwing that white and blue one, and they throw them on pretty similar lines with pretty similar results.
Yep. Almost about the same landing spot.
It's not a bad place to be putting from.
Looks like Ginelle cut hers early.
Not too bad. I think she's right outside the circle. Alex get a little bit wider, but some crazy lift. You can see that crosswind just getting up underneath everybody's disc right when they top the hill.
We'll see what they choose to do from their landing zone here.
Looks like
it can be a scary
has a
putt.
Berg in her hand. That seems like a good play. Nope, she changed it up to something else. She's inside the circle.
Looks like she's putting level with the basket though, which is a much easier putt. Good up from
Beautiful
Alex.
shot. That's parked. No scary putt there. Therese looks like she's lining up to run this one.
Leaves it.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, a little too right though. Leaves it just a little too right, a little too low, not enough on it. At least it sat down and didn't roll down the hill.
Yes, I saw one do that. Oh, so close from Virginia. Great bit, though. Ginelle's got a 20-some footer, I think, for her par here, and she cashes it.
Good putt from Ginelle.
All of our lead card here should be able to pick up a par on this hole. There were only 3 birdies on this hole on the entire day today, which is not surprising with how crazy the wind was.
Virginia with the monster in her hand taps in her par save.
You gotta caffeinate yourself. Be ready. We head over to hole 3A, 340-foot par 3. This thing is very, very uphill, playing significantly longer than 340. You've got kind of a low ceiling off the tee and a ripping headwind. So this was a pretty hard hole, but really fun to throw. Definitely going to take a big shot to get a 2.
Yeah, only the women that have a lot of distance in our division were able to get up there and have a look at it. This is a tough shot. Trying to give it enough power with that low ceiling off the tee pad.
Just a little bit to the right. You can see the wind kind of lifting and pulling. That's a rip from Therese.
Yeah, great shot.
Wind knocked her down.
She almost makes it to the top of the hill. She looks like she could be edge of circle 2.
You hear that wind just ripping. Ginelle's, instead of going down, is going up. Whoa! Way left.
She's almost over into another fairway.
Alex trying to keep it low and out of the wind. left, about halfway up the hill.
Yeah,
Pretty good pull.
Like it dumps a little early. She still has about half of the hole still to play from where she's at. That should be an easy putt for her.
She's inside the circle there.
Although this wind today made every putt scary.
Whew. Great up from Ginelle. Yeah, a 5-footer was scary in this today. I know I laid one up from well inside the circle on the hole because I was afraid of the wind.
It was an elevated basket, though.
Virginia isn't scared. She's going for it.
Great up from V, no fear. She said, hey, I got 10 strokes to work with. I'm going to have some fun.
She's not worried about a bogey or two. She always plays fearless, though. Oh, so close. Good bid from Alex.
That was a great bid. Just fluffed it a little bit.
Ginelle calming herself before sending her skeeter to the chains.
Alex has definitely had some putting woes this week, and she is a much better putter than what we have seen at times.
She is better putter than
phenomenal, and there's a reason why she is on this lead card. So I believe some will start falling for her.
Oh, for sure.
Good cleanup from Therese and V.
And Alex picking up her bogey. Bag on putt.
Hole 4, it's a 336-foot par 3. We have these 2 trees here that line the fairway at the bottom as we close in towards the green. It's a downhill slope all the way, and then it levels out as you get towards the pin. Usually these 2 trees here play as double mandos, but they were taken out for us, and we were given free range of how to throw this hole.
With wind like today, that's probably a good thing because there was a crazy kind of left to right headwind coming up this hole, flipping things over. Virginia flagging her disc down.
Yeah, full send from V.
Great shot.
What a shot.
Did I make it? Yes, Virginia.
See, if that double mando was in place, she would have made it perfectly. Therese would be taking the
Going
outside line
wide.
there, trying to hook up around the trees. It looks like
Ooh,
she
great
cuts back
shot.
inside, though. That's great.
She's kind of in that little sort of ditch in the middle. Ginelle going flippy. Doing some crazy elevator stuff. And diving. She should have a look to the pin. Alex flat and woo.
That wind is taking some of these just for a ride.
That was a great pull.
Yeah, great shot from Alex.
This wind today was just crazy. Good bid, Ginelle. Everything was going up and down and left and right and oh, so close.
Almost cards the birdie there.
Such a good bid. That was a great drive.
B leaves hers low too.
Let's see if Therese can make the correction that the rest of her card mates missed on.
Oh.
Yeah, good birdie.
That's a great birdie from Therese. Dead straight putt, no fear.
She just walks it in like it's nothing. The rest of our card tapping in their pars. Very well played hole by our lead card.
Yeah, it's a great hole for them. It's a really fun shot to throw, too.
It's such a fun shot to throw. I really enjoy this tee shot. Although I do think that the double mandos make it a more entertaining hole.
Absolutely.
Hole 5, a 282-foot par 3. Basically just kind of a little hyzer over the hill. It does slope down about halfway down the fairway all the way down to this parking lot, which is out of bounds. You kind of got a backhand hyzer, a forehand line, kind of whatever shape you want to go to it. Just don't throw it too long. Very fun, runnable hole.
Yeah, this is another fun shot that Brewer has. There's a lot of them.
Therese looks like she held it out just a little wide. Get stable for her.
Yeah,
it's all right. The circle 2, I think.
it
Maybe
looked
a
like
little bit outside.
it had the right angle on it, but like you said, yeah, it looks like she just grip locked it and sent it just a little bit too right.
Good power, a little
Too wide.
right. Virginia with that blue fairway of hers again.
Oh,
Yeah,
great
baby.
shot.
That's the shape you want.
Yeah, that should be an easy putt for V.
Ginelle joining Therese. Whoa,
To
wave.
finally
right?
get on the
Comeback.
board for this round. Ginelle should be able to get up and down from there. It's pretty
Yeah.
clear.
I remember seeing her throw that disc yesterday, and that thing
Yeah.
is really stable. So watching it turn, Alex's got pulled wide too.
She shouldn't have a problem from over there. Alex is trying to throw hers in a barbecue pit there. She's trying to light the disc on fire, trying to catch her round on fire.
What's a barbecue ace? The porta potty ace is a brown ace. So what's the barbecue ace?
I don't know. We see Hannah Langle making an appearance again in the background. That's the 2023 FA1 Am World Champion.
Yes, she did, putting on the caddy duties this week. It's a good bid from Therese. Alex, woo, wind got up under that on her. That's okay. That's right in her range. She should be able to get her par.
Yeah, no problem. She should be able to clean up her par there and get off this hole.
Oh, yeah. Virginia for birdie from about 22, maybe. Oh, right side. But with power. She threw that one.
Yeah, that was definitely fully committed, just way too right.
Good putt, Alex. It's kind of hard to hold things on the right line with this wind, man. It was, especially on the putting green, even a 15-footer was terrifying. Not when you're Ginelle, apparently. Nice tap in. And a nice card full of pars.
We're through 54 holes.
It is going to be an exciting championship Sunday.
Evelina with what might have been the single best drive in the division.
Evelina has been so good at throwing those direct lines.
2024 PDGA Champions Cup presented by Bushnell winner, Evelina Salonen.
All right, hole 6 is a 269-foot par 3. This is another really fun shot to throw, but there is this OB patch of greenery on the left side as we approach the pin. So those that are trying to throw a right-hand backhand or a lefty forehand as their shot have to be careful that the disc does not get picked up by the wind and overturn into that out-of-bounds area. It can be a scary putt also if you're not close to the basket, especially with this wind.
Especially with that lovely right to left ripper that you see oh no, get down. Get down, get down, get down. Oh no.
That is out of bounds, and that might be hard to find too.
That is in there.
Yeah, usually people kind of hit
Virginia corrects. She
Just
pulls it really wide.
right on the edge there of the out of bounds. They don't really go as
Great
deep
correction,
and in the
B.
middle as Therese did.
That wind got a hold of her
yeah.
and that was gone.
The underside of the disc was exposed and it just took it.
Good corrections. Yeah, Ginelle.
That's a
Woo!
great shot from
Off
Ginelle.
the rock. Great corrections by her card mates after seeing that lift. Alex nice and wide. Looks like a little short, maybe. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
it-
out of bounds, too.
It looks like it had too much hyzer on it as well for the way that wind was blowing.
Yeah.
Once you expose that fly plate of that disc to the wind, it'll just take it away.
And that right to left was absolutely wicked. This is the hole that I laid up from about 20 feet on.
I don't blame you. I'd probably do the same thing.
I watched one of my card mates sail one, and I was like, you know what? No. Alex plays that smart. She puts it at the base and says, I'm not risking this.
Yeah, this is a hole that if I'm not within a certain distance to the basket, I'll just
Good bid, Therese.
slide it up underneath it and move on, because it's a scary putt, especially with the wind.
Oh, it's terrifying. Ginelle's putting right into this headwind from here. Great bid.
That's at least she drew medals. You definitely want to be hitting the basket here and not be airballing and giving yourself another long comeback putt.
Basket hit from Virginia again. Even as close as Therese's, that's very scary. She was able to save her bogey. I am not positive if they were able to find that disc at this point. I believe that it was in there a good bit and they had to move on. So hopefully somebody can find that for her. We head to hole 7, a 461-foot par 4 straight boomer downhill. It flattens out for just a little bit here and then pops back up with a little bit of a slant on the green. This is another really fun hole to throw, and playing it as a par 4 makes it a really awesome birdie opportunity for this first card. There was a pretty good wind coming up through. I believe that's Virginia's Grace in her hand. Little too stable. And typical Virginia luck, fought all the way through the stuff.
Through
and
the
it's
trees.
in the open.
In the opening, she should be fine to play from there, hopefully. Again, the wind was a big factor for today.
Ginelle trying to keep it low and out of the wind. Really pretty shape. And she's out from under that tree, I think.
What might have worked for some people in a lot of these holes the day prior when we played here, or 2 days prior, might not be working today because there was no wind really the day before when we played.
A little wide from Therese, but kind of kicked back out in the fairway. I definitely had to completely change what I threw on almost every hole.
Nice
Pretty
line drive off the tee
line.
box from Alex. Cuts up early though, but she should be
able to see
okay
the
from
pin
there.
over there. Now you can see the wind that we're talking
Yeah.
about that our girls are facing out here.
That's intense. It just continued to pick up as the round went on for this lead card.
Looks like it got up underneath of that shot of Virginia's and just pushed her right into that next tree. Therese is so tiny, I think the wind's going to blow her away.
We could say the same thing about you, Brooke.
I thought it was going to for a minute. Beautiful shape. Just gets caught up a little bit in that high grass. She'll have a putt for 3, though. Alex is a little bit obstructed. Patent pending ultimate frisbee stance here. Kiss from a tree.
That's a fine place to be right there. She should still have a putt for her
Oh,
birdie.
Yeah. Ginelle with her second shot. That was a really good drive.
She leaves it just a little too low on her approach, but I think that's within her putting range.
Oh, for sure.
Looks
she
like-
wasn't happy with it out of her hand. Uh-oh.
Fee trying a forehand roller?
Comeback?
Okay. Not bad on the forehand roller.
Go in. Go in.
Oh, Alex almost throws in a birdie there with that
would've
forehand
been
flick.
So cool.
I don't think I've ever seen Virginia try a forehand roller before.
That must tell you how not ideal that spot she was in was. She pitches up to the green. Got Ginelle running for birdie with crazy wind. Oh, so close.
Left side chains. Not center enough. Otherwise, that was a great line. Great
Yeah, it
height
was.
on it. Great spin.
Therese with her birdie putt here.
Lofts it in the
Little
wind.
high. Believe it or not, there was an eagle on this hole today.
No way.
There was.
That's impressive.
Tiffany, I apologize if I mispronounced your name, Meisterheim? With
Yeah.
a 2. I had about a 90-foot look myself and the wind was crazy, and I was like, you know what? Birdie.
I
Virginia.
bet you Virginia can't wait to get off this hole.
And she turned around laughing. That's pretty standard. Sometimes that's all you got to do.
Yeah, getting a 2 on this hole, Tiffany, that's impressive. Shout out for that.
Yeah, crazy shot. Would have loved to have seen that. Either the driver, if she threw that in, holy moly.
Good par from Alex. Almost, again, dunks in for birdie with that forehand approach. So V is seeing her lead go down by 2 strokes here on that hole. And we're off to hole 8. I bet she's excited to get off of hole 7.
I bet.
So hole 8 is a 325-foot par 3. It plays really well for a forehand, or it's a great turnover backhand shot for a right-hand player as well. The pin is guarded. It's tucked inside these woods here to the right, and it is guarded by some trees. It is sloped a little bit too, so it can play a little bit fast as you're approaching it.
It's an attackable hole as long as you keep your initial tee shot out of that tree line on the right. Ginelle, super safe, but might be a little guarded from those trees where she's at.
Her ceiling might be low over there, and it might be tough for her to scramble. But we have seen Ginelle show a lot of skill, so I'm sure she can get up and down over there. Therese is in a similar area, maybe just a little bit in front of Ginelle.
No turn from that halo leopard.
We're seeing Alex choose to go with a forehand.
Stay out of the stuff.
She
Good
is
shot.
pinched off over there on that right side, but again, it has a great line for a forehand approach.
She should be able to get up to the pin from here. Virginia is joining her card mates in the tree. No, she is fighting through the tree because it's Virginia.
Of course.
I have never seen someone square so many trees and fight all the way through them pretty much every time, with the exception of hole 7. And she still fought through one of them. She just has so much power.
She does. She has a lot of skill and gets a lot of luck sometimes, but you have to be skilled somewhat to get that luck. So she's showing us.
She throws her shots committed. Virginia
just
fighting
how good
through
she is.
all the trees again, giving herself a putt. Alex got a little saucy with that Toro. Nice floaty bid in the bushes. There's actually a putt from in there. It's actually not that bad. Ginelle, deep breath. Right outside the circle for this par putt. Oh, so close. Sit down.
It looks like she was trying to overcorrect her mistake on the putt that she missed the hole prior.
Previous hole, yeah. The wind in this green was pretty crazy too.
A little left, and that one was way
Alex.
right. Now we just need to get centered up. Alex misses her putt to save her par.
It's really hard to be online when the wind is like this. You really don't want to be putting for more than... A bit of a rough putting hole for our card here. Let's see if Virginia can right that ship for the rest of the card here. Good putt, V.
Good par save from V. She's trying to hold on to this 8-stroke lead.
She said, I lost enough strokes on the last hole. We're good, thank you. Alex, really pretty bogey putt.
She's got a Matty O style putt. It looks like she's coming straight from her chest.
Kind of. But it's powerful and it is online.
It works.
Therese from the tree, making sure her stance is good.
Again, and just another cool thing about disc golf versus regular golf, because, people are going to walk up to the ball and putt it the same way, but you'll have people putt the disc so many different ways or throw it so many different ways. Therese carding her bogey, so she had 8 strokes on Virginia and was trying to catch up, but just lost one of those, and Virginia's lead is back to 9, just like that.
Rough double bogey for Ginelle. This was a rough hole for our lead card.
Welcome to the PDGA Masters Disc Golf World Championships from beautiful Flagstaff.
Somehow I just never satisfied with my work, or practice hard enough. I always have questions with myself, so I'm just gonna throw and hope for the best.
Another easy birdie for Owen Scoggins.
You're now a 3-time world champion in Flagstaff, Owen Scoggins.
We round out our front 9 with hole 9, a 309-foot par 3. Plays slightly uphill, crazy headwind. This is the hole that our lead card misplayed the other day, so I hope our ladies double-checked their tee pad this time. I know I was playing with a couple of those ladies today, and we were jokingly checking the tee sign like 4 times.
Yeah, you don't want to make that mistake again.
No.
That looks like the right tee pad.
Yeah, there we go. Good job, ladies. Virginia with a rip. That is getting pulled really right.
Overturns it, hooks up late,
But
is pin high.
So
Yeah. It's good distance out of V.
it looks like Therese got that disc back that she lost a minute ago.
Looks like she makes the same mistake as V does. They're in a similar location.
It was a big, like, left or right head on this hole, just ripping things.
Alex overcorrects that and is short and right of the pin.
As soon as you think that you can plan for the wind, it completely changes his mind.
Mm-hmm. All the time. You
Ginelle
feel
with
it.
a flippier disc and
You feel it
joining
one
the
way
right side party.
on the tee pad, and then another when you walk out there, right?
I was pretty far right on this hole, kind of over where Virginia and them were on my approach shot. And if I stood in a backhand stance, I felt the wind on the backhand side of my disc. And if I stood in a forehand stance, I felt it on the forehand side of my disc. And it was absolutely comical. It's like, I don't know what to throw, actually.
Yeah,
Therese. Ooh,
disc
good run.
golfing in the wind can be a very humbling experience.
Today was one of those days where there's nothing you could do but laugh. It was just so crazy. Virginia getting smacked down.
She doesn't want to mess with that wind too much, decides to just lay it up, though. I think that was her
the
play
smart
there
play.
for sure.
Alex carding a clean par there. Good putt. Yeah, this was definitely a crazy green.
Birdies are great, but pars are also really good on a day like today.
Oh, absolutely. And this hole was playing dead even par today. 15 birdies, 15 bogeys, and 70% of the field pars. We end our front 9 of the final round here. We have our Virginia at 2 over for the round, Therese at 1 over, Ginelle at 2 over, and Alex at 4 over.
You can see that this front 9 in this course is playing very hard today, judging, by looking at the way that this lead card has played it. It was not scoring easy. It was really hard.
Let's see if they do better on the back 9.
All right, make sure you guys follow the PDGA and Ace Run Pro.